here's my full Heineken 0.0 review.
Oh, hi, Mark.
This is Heineken's new non-alcoholic beer. I've seen so many commercials about it, and I don't think I've ever seen that much marketing ever put into a non-alcoholic beer. So I was really curious, and I really wanted to try it. And as you can see in front of me, I basically have a 6-pack of the Heineken 0.0 beer and original Heineken, which obviously is alcoholic. So in this video, I'm going to be doing not only a review, obviously, of the Heineken 0.0 beer, but I'm also going to kind of do a little taste test or comparison on video. One thing I want to say is that Heineken did not ask me to make this video. I just want to stress that. And in addition, I've not tried this yet. So my reaction is going to be 100% authentic, and I'm going to be very honest on camera exactly of what I think about it. Now, I guess jumping right to it, we have both beers obviously in front of me. This is kind of how each one looks in terms of the 6-pack or the packaging. As you can see, this one's obviously more green. Obviously, that's kind of the Heineken staple. And then you have kind of the bluer kind of color scheme on the non-alcoholic one. So I'm going to take 2 bottles out, and then I'm going to put these packs down. So as you can see, in terms of just the bottles themselves, pretty much the same almost kind of design, except the blue, or it's more blue here in terms of the color scheme when it comes to the non-alcoholic one versus the original. So I guess nothing more to it. Let's open these up, and then let's do the taste test. Now, I'm actually really excited Heineken did this, especially because for me, I'm a DJ, music producer, and a YouTuber, and I'm constantly, going to different events and everything, and a big thing, especially for DJs, anyone in the nightlife entertainment industry, is that obviously you have to watch your drinking, right? It's kind of inevitable. And especially for me, I was living in Vegas for a month. I'm constantly traveling, going to all these events. So, I always, the table's a little bit wobbly, so I'm gonna do this. So I always watch my drinking and everything. And I even did a video about 5 techniques for partying sober. I have a link listed below it if you want to check it out. And so I'm really happy to do this because I think it's really important to obviously always watch your drinking, be safe and everything. But anyway, enough of the little speech. So both beers are here. So I think I'm gonna start with actually the original Heineken and then kind of see the difference between them. So obviously I've already had Heineken before, obviously. Tastes like Heineken, I guess. So now after having that taste and everything, all right, let's try it. Wow. So surprisingly, they actually taste about the same. Honestly, I think if you put these in front of me and did like a blind taste test, I honestly don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference between them, because I've had non-alcoholic beer before, and usually when you try a non-alcoholic beer, it just tastes like beer, except minus the alcohol, right? But weirdly enough, this still has all the Heineken flavor. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna have some water, actually. Where's my water bottle? So I just kind of want to reset my palate, so to speak. Give me a second. Alright, so okay. I'm gonna try this one again. So honestly, these taste about the same. I will say, now after tasting them, after having the water and everything, this one, obviously, and I know I sound like Captain Obvious, but just be transparent on camera, this one obviously tastes a bit more alcohol-y in terms of the aftertaste. Obviously, you can taste like a little bit of the alcohol. But in terms of the Heineken taste, the actual taste of the beer, these taste exactly the same. I'm being honest, in a blind taste test, I think that it would be kind of difficult, actually, to kind of taste the difference between them. I do know, because I was doing some research before this video, I do know Heineken was working a while on this non-alcoholic beer, the 0.01, which makes sense, because I know, like I said in the beginning of this video, I've never seen, actually, this much marketing. Just all the commercials they've done, all the ads and all this kind of stuff they've done. I've never seen this much marketing, this much money put into a non-alcoholic beer, especially non-alcoholic beer advertising. So it makes sense that obviously they put so much into this beer. And being honest, again, I'm gonna do the taste test again. See, now that I'm going back and forth between them, honestly, I don't know. Do the water so again. Honestly, maybe I'll do another video where I actually do like a blind taste test where, like, I have someone with me, they mix them up, and, I'll see if I can tell the difference. But yeah, being honest, I honestly, I mean, it's amazing how similar it tastes. Like I said, this one definitely has a more of a alcohol taste afterwards. And the crazy thing is, and it's probably not surprising to anybody, obviously alcohol, let's be honest, doesn't taste good. I know, mind-blowing statement right there. I think that the non-alcoholic one, the non-alcoholic beer, tastes significantly better than the original Heineken, if you want to be honest. They taste about the same. In terms of the actual flavor, they really taste the same, like I said. Obviously, in a blind taste test, I think it'd be tough to tell them apart. I think because of the slight alcoholic taste at the end of the original, I would give the taste award, if I had to give it to either of them, to the non-alcoholic beer. But honestly, I really enjoy it. I will say, too, in terms of the price, I found that the non-alcoholic Heineken, in terms of a six-pack, at least here in LA, the six-pack was roughly about $9. And then, at least these are the stores that I bought at. And then the alcoholic one was roughly about $11. So you're looking at probably a 1 to 2 price difference between the non-alcoholic six-pack and the alcoholic six-pack. But overall, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't too sure what to think of it because I've tried some non-alcoholic beer before that really wasn't good at all. If anything, it tasted worse than an original beer. And I got to say that when it comes to a non-alcoholic beer, especially going for the Heineken flavor, the 0.0 is awesome.